Hello everyone, welcome. In this video we would learn how to solve the practice question display the longest name. So first we would understand what we have to do and then we would move forward to the code part. So let's start. First we would be given a list which would include different strings. For example, geeks. Then I have another element over here that is geek. Then I have another element over here that is Geeks for Geeks. Now among these three elements, I can clearly see that this element has 5 characters, this element has 4 characters and this has 13 characters. What I need to do is I need to print the element which has the highest number of character. That means which is the longest one. So how do I do it? How do I find the longest one and then print it? That is the question that you have to solve. Now what I can do is, first I can start from this position, that is the 0th position, and at this position I would say that this is the longest one. Okay, I would just assume that the one that is at the first position is the one that is the longest. Now after this I would compare both of them, okay, and I would check, is the second one longest or is my assumption correct? So that is what I would check. Now I can clearly see my assumption is correct till now, right? My assumption is not wrong. So I would move forward that this is the longest one. Now after this I would move forward to the next one over here. Now I would compare them. After comparing, I would get to know that no, my assumption was wrong. This one has the largest number of characters. So due to that, this is the longest string, that is the longest name. So what I would do is I would take the string at position number 1 and I would assume that it is the longest one. Then I would compare that string with all the other elements and check, is anyone bigger than it? If I found any string that is longer than it, then that would be considered the longest string. And like this I would check each and every element in the list and finally I would get my result. So this is the concept that I would apply. Now using this concept I would formulate the code. So let's move forward to that. 1 minute. Now over here this is the question where you can see display longest name. I have been given a list of names and I need to display the longest name. So let's start. So you can see this is where I need to write the code. Now for writing the code, the first thing that I need to do is I need to assume that the first element is the longest. So what I would do is long name, I would just declare a variable long name equal to, okay, long name equal to, and then I have this names, right? Names is the list which include all the names. So I would say that the long name is the one that is as the 0th position. Long name is the one that is at the 0th position. That is what I would assume. Now after this I would move to the next part and now I need to traverse the entire list and compare, right? So what I would do, I would use the for loop over here, and in the for loop I would use I in, okay, because I need to access the entire list. So I would do for I in range, and range starts from the first element and go till the end, okay. So that is this. After this, in this for loop, I need to compare, right? I need to compare it with the long name and check which is the longest name. So what I would do is I would use if loop, 1 minute, if, and in if I am checking, right? So I would say, how would I check? I would check the number of characters, that is length. So I would write length of names at the ith position, 1 minute, let me write it properly. Ith position, is it, 1 minute, is it greater than or equal to the length of the names at the, let's take long name. So basically I am saying, I am checking that the element at which I am right now does it have more number of characters than the long name one? If it has more characters, then what would happen? Then I would store that in long name. So long name, and in this I would store this names position. Okay, so I would write names, and that is I. Okay, this is the logic. Now once I get it, I need to return with my answer. So I would go to the next line and backspace, space once more, and over here I would write return. And what do I need to return? I need to return with the longest name. Now after writing this code, let's check it, and for checking it I would click on compile and run. So let's check it out. So it is being compiled, we need to wait. Okay, see, the compilation is complete and my first test case is passed. So now, 1 minute, I think I made a mistake somewhere. 1 minute, let me check over here. Okay, I got it. I didn't add proper space over here, that was the issue. So guys, you need to be very careful with this proper space concept. Okay, 1 minute. So now let me add these proper spaces so that I don't face any error. 1 minute. Let's wait, and now let me click on compile and run. So let's wait till it is getting compiled. We need to wait. So it is getting compiled and it is compiled. Still I am facing some error, and the error this time is, okay, one more mistake. I didn't did properly the if. So just give me 1 minute. So 1 minute, this is proper. Now compile and run. So guys, you need to be very careful about the indentation in Python. Okay, it should be proper. Okay, now let's check it out. Okay, now you can see it is matching. My output and the expected output is matching. That means I have perfectly solved the first test case. Now let's move forward, and I would click on submit. So let's wait. So it is being submit. Okay, we need to wait for the result. Now all the test cases are passed. That means my logic is correct, my code is correct. So guys, I hope you would have understood how to solve this question, and this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching it.